Hello again, everyone, and welcome. I am Gary Godsoe. Welcome to Velocity Online Racing's coverage of the VOR. Well, it's Milwaukee weekend here for the Velocity Online Racing Leagues. Today, we are bringing the iconic series to the Mile Oval here at just inside of the fairgrounds here and at the Wisconsin State Fairgrounds, the Milwaukee Mile, and we're currently underway for qualifying. This is for the Milwaukee 175 here at the Mile. Joining me in the booth, as always, is Klendy. Klendy, welcome to the Mile here in Milwaukee. Have you had your bratwurst and cheese and beer yet?
Well, I don't drink, but cheese curds are definitely on the menu. When in Wisconsin, do as the Wisconsinites do.
Coming to the green flag, pace car makes the duck into a very dangerous pit road entrance. And we are green flag underway. Liam O'Sullivan brings him into turn one.
Steiger wasted no time on the start. He might have been sluggish on the grid, but he got by 2 or 3 people there on the front stretch.
I'm wondering if he maybe jumped it. We'll see. 3 wide through the corner. Alexander Miller involved in that mess, but breaking out in front, it's Liam, Julian, and Lovern, the teammates, all 1, 2, 3.
Steger did get a penalty for passing before the green flag, so he's serving that penalty now. He'll probably fall 2 or 3 laps down.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Now Pedro to the inside of Gary again. Big run off of 2, going into 3 down the backstretch. He's still there. Gary is not giving any inch. Gary moves a little bit down the front backstretch, causing Pedro to kind of pop out. Now Pedro gets the position. Gary's going to try to swap over. Now he goes to the inside. Again, we're watching from the point of view. Oh, and here's Salvazzi. Big run off the corner. Inside of Lover. Lover's going to lose another spot.
Jesper Orman looking 3 wide here into turn 1.
Heshy.
Don't look now, guys. He is in the top 10.
Oh, contact! Big contact! And that is Seb Kinder and Caustic Solway. Oh, they're just cars still flying into that wreck zone. And I think it was just a little bit of just running out of room because a lot of cars have been starting to use a little bit of that curb.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Caustic knew he was there. You get that call so late and you think you're going to have way more momentum than someone who enters that shallow. So maybe he had just expected to be clear by that point. Gad Simpson's going to bring the field down here to green. Lights are out on the pace car as it ducks off here in turn 1. The restart zone here is very late, so watch for stack-ups here.
Green flag.
Oh, car flipping down the front. 2 cars, 3 cars.
4 cars, 5 cars, I think. We have involved in that Alexander Miller, John Christensen, Hugo Gallus, and Dan Inch.
Honestly, I think it starts at Strauss. It's just the classic accordion effect. Strauss went when the green flag went and not when the cars in front of him went, and it caused a chain reaction, which caused cars to go flipping down the front.
You
see it every time here at these really delayed restart zones. You even see it in real life when Newgarden did it at Worldwide Technology.
Coming to green lap 29 to lap 30 here of 175. Chad Simpson, your leader, Johnson Coker, and Pim, your top 4. That's what new tires do for you. Even tires that young, only 25 laps old, well, boom, moves right on by. Oh, look at the battle between Salvazzi and Julian.
Not much of a battle, more of a, that's my spot, I'll take it now. Another aggressive entry from Altena.
Oh, he wants to slide up. He can't quite do it. Now he's clear. Turning into a battle between Simpson and O'Sullivan. Julian to the inside of McKenzie. Move Julian now up to 3rd, and O'Sullivan has reached the attenuator of Simpson. And Liam edges
really
out,
well done
new leader.
From Liam. But Coker's coming in, and so is Van Gastel. So all of those people who stayed out on the first caution have run their tanks dry.
There we see Chad coming off a pit road with a drive, where the leaders are all coming around him, trying to get that down on that curb or close to that curb as possible, making a bit more of a threading the needle for him than it really needs to be. And there we see Orman getting around Silvazzi, moving Jesper now up to 4th spot.
Yeah, will Jesper be the foil to O'Sullivan today? Will he put himself in contention to prevent a 160-lap leader today in our 175-lap event?
And this should get those guys to about lap 125, 127, somewhere in there.
And yeah, and that's one more stop, and then they're home, right? Whereas
Yep.
Chad Simpson's going to have to stop again because he's going to run out of fuel.
Closest battle on the racetrack is this right here between Silvazzi and Simpsons, watching out the back of Silvazzi's car, out the gearbox at the moment, as we watch Simpson get closer and closer and closer. Caution on the racetrack.
Oh, there's yellow.
Let's see what happens. A rough day here for Christian.
He got into the wall off of 2 and just could not save it.
Up in the wall and then into the inside wall, shedding parts. All right, so the second half of the top 10 all opted to stop. So this is going to be interesting. Clean start. O'Sullivan, Altena, Orman, Pedro, and Maddie in the 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Chad Simpson threw a fade on Patrick Silvazzi going into turn 3.
We'll watch this battle right now before we get to station ID. Simpson's going to let Silvazzi go.
I'm not certain their pit window's open. I know they've gone 50 before, but they're going to go 53 laps here.
Well, they're at 124, on 124. But we'll see. This is a scheduled team strategy right here to be done with this final stop, so they could be good to go to the end. His 3 previous starts were all top 10 finishes. Looking to keep that streak alive here tonight as he makes his final stop here at the mile. Right behind him is Matty Sinclair. Final stop for Matty. Oh, Pedro! He comes off the button.
He clipped the grass coming out of pit road. He collected Julian Altena.
Julian, no place to go. So we're getting ready to go green now at lap 133, coming to 134. Orman, Strauss, Lovern, Simpson, and now Pim, your top 5, as this game is all of a sudden changed drastically. Inside, O'Sullivan over Sinclair and Pim side by side. 3 wide for a portion of that corner, as Liam is not willing to give any quarter here. He wants to move forward. Move Liam now up to 6th. Side by side down the backstretch into 3. Pim's going to have the edge in the corner, in the middle of the corner. But the momentum on the high side moves Sinclair back on by and gives him the position at the start-finish line. Moves Sinclair up to 7th.
That late entry with the low, like I said, like an apex. Look at how much momentum he has on corner exit. He's going to the bottom.
Move.
What a block from Silvazzi.
That was a legal move. And whether or not Liam's going to like that.
Yeah, gonna duke it out here for the last spot of the top 5.
Well, we have O'Sullivan in 4th. We have Silvazzi in 5th, Simpson in 6th, and Sinclair. So almost all S's up there.
You take a bad day and you make a bad day sandwich. That's what Daniel Heshy's been doing all season long.
Orman in the wall off of 4. That time he gives it a little bit more edge.
O'Sullivan has already caught Gary Lovern. O'Sullivan's going to be in 3rd here by the start-finish line. Yep, there he goes. No fight from Lovern whatsoever.
No, that's a wise battle of teammates. Let's save as much time as possible. If you are faster than me, which you are, I'm just going to let you on by. Lovern's still looking at a solid top 5 day right now. 25 to go. Silvazzi gets a bit of a run on the side drafts. Oh, my goodness, yes. This is going to be a good finish. Silvazzi's going to get a big run off the corner. It's going to stay on the high side. Let's get back to the leader as Jesper Orman gets the win. Get back to that battle. Oh, no, Liam O'Sullivan, he's out of fuel.
I was worried when he and Altena had pit.
He is dead stick, and he is just hemorrhaging positions. And he manages to bring it home 7th. And Jesper gets the win. And a pretty commanding win by 6.8 seconds over Strauss. Strauss very quietly at P2 today. We'll talk to him about his race. So Vazzi outduels Liam there at the end with a little bit more fuel, and we move Patrick up to P3. Gary Lovern, he started on the front row, I believe, and he gets himself a top 5 at the end of the day, and is the lead AA car. He's in 4th. Matty Sinclair very quietly moves up to 5th. Chad Simpson 6th. Liam, he unfortunately had to coast into 7th. Pim 8th. Coker 9th. And Heshy, another top 10, finishes 10th.